what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same.
How do you keep the secret of this film?
It's very hard. We did a lot of work with the script where we wrote fake scenes, we handed out fake scripts, and I think very, very, very few people actually read the entire, true script. And we, some of the actors would show up on set and they wouldn't even know what scene they were shooting. So we would have to just guide them through what it was that they were reacting to, or what their emotional motivation was. So worked very hard to protect the film.
And Mark just told me that he hasn't watched it. I'm guessing there are some cast members you need to be even more careful about, right?
There are, certainly. I would say Mark might be in that category, maybe Tom Holland. They don't show me anything anymore. I'm like,
there must be a reason why you and Tom never get to see anything from these films.
Tom too?
Yeah, I guess he hasn't seen it because he never.
Does he do spoilers?
Yeah. He always does that. Yeah.
So they love us.
Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Can you tell me a little bit about what's the role Hulk is going to play in this whole adventure? Because obviously he's a very important part of the Avengers. He's one of the original ones. But what's the conflict he's going to face in this film?
There's a conflict that we started between Banner and Hulk at the in Thor Ragnarok. That sort of keeps playing out, and it's about identity, and it's about regency, like who's in control, and who's going to live their life. Is it going to be Hulk's life? Is it going to be Banner's life? It has to be one or the other. The Hulk that we saw in Thor Ragnarok is he's based on my kids and my half Mexican nephew. So sweet, but also like a touch terror.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield.
You obviously have a great cast. You have all the superheroes there. Almost everyone who's someone is actually in this film.
Right, yeah.
So as a director, how do you decide the amount of time you give each one on screen? Is it hard? Because obviously you see the poster and you feel like you're going to see them all together all the time.
Well, you look, as a comic book fan, I love them all, and I love them all very much, and I want to make sure that they each have their moments. Knowing that we had Avengers 3 and Avengers 4, it allowed us to push some characters to the forefront in Avengers 3 and other characters to the forefront in Avengers 4. So, if your favorite character doesn't get the screen time you're hoping for in Avengers 3, just wait for the next one. The story, everything will be revealed in time.
Let's talk about this plan of yours. I think it's good, except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good. Wow.
I love how he has evolved, and that kind of leads me to ask you. Of course, he's always dealing with this double personality and this thing that he needs that it needs to come out, but at the same time he doesn't want it to come out. So is there any aspect of Mark's personality you have that issue?
I'm only human.
Yeah, right.
we all have that aspect.
Without it, it's hard.
Well, I could definitely get angry. I'll bark at the kids, and I'm like, oh, why did half the time as a parent, you're like, did I handle it the best way, Yeah, but there's times where my anger is not like the best part of me. I know. I don't know one person there's probably a few people who haven't regretted something they've done and they've been angry.
Do you feel like your kids sometimes see you as Hulk?
Yes, they see me. Not that bad. But when my daughter saw the movie, she's like, please don't turn into the big green man. Please, Papa, are you going to turn into that big green man? My 6-year-old, it totally freaked her out.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
When you have such an amount of people and characters that are loved everywhere, how can you build a memorable villain?
We thought about that same thing when we were working on the film. how are we going to create space for a memorable villain with all of these characters? And we made a very unique choice, which is to tell the story from the point of view of the villain. And when you see the film, you understand what I mean. It's for a commercial film, I think, I don't know that it's been done before on this scale where, the villain has a strong point of view in the movie. And I think it goes a long way to making the audience understand him as a character and to making him a three-dimensional character.
I really like the plot of this film, the whole infinity, stones and how they represent some values. And that, I was wondering, which of these stones would you think would be useful for Mark's life?
At 50, the time zone.
Oh, yes. Right. That would be amazing for everyone. And what do you think would be the best one for humanity right now? Because, of course, some of them can do some good.
Time zone.
Yeah, there you go.
Can we go back and redo some stuff?